AMC stock price did exactly what we said it would. We said in yesterday's video on Memorial Day that AMC stock price would go to $30 to $31 per share. Right now, it's done a little bit better. It's at $32 per share. But this we talked about because of the German stock market and how this was the exact price of it on the German stock market yesterday. Today, we had a lot of big news come out between new shares being sold to Mudric Capital, then Mudric Capital reportedly selling all of them, and then also just new things going on with the movie theater chain AMC. So in today's video, we're going to break all of that down. If you enjoy content on AMC, well then make sure to like the video down below. Comment down below if you're bullish on AMC, if you are part of the AMC community, and let's get right into it. So AMC, it extended its rally exactly like we thought earlier today. Yesterday in a video, we said how AMC, we referenced this tweet right here. You see on May 31st, we referenced this tweet on Memorial Day explaining how on the German stock exchange, AMC's price was at 25 euros, which was 30.51 US dollars. So around 31 US dollars. Now we're seeing AMC's price did a little bit better than that. It's at $32 per share. And this is exactly what we expected. These are the things you have to look for. You got to look at all the details. Make sure you don't miss out on anything, which is what we spoke about yesterday. The 24-hour volume was up significantly, 127 million shares. And the big news today was that the CEO of AMC came out and said how AMC, they sold new shares, about 8.5 million shares, totaling $230 million to Mudric Capital Management. And they said they would use the funds for potential acquisitions, upgrading its theaters, and deleveraging its balance sheet. This is important because right now AMC has around $5 billion in debt, and they needed to defer $450 million in lease repayments as their revenue was struggling during the pandemic. But things are looking really good right now for AMC. We had the great news of issuing new capital, and then we also have the news with the short interest. So right now, short interest continues to go up, which means large institutions, investment banks are continuing to bet against AMC. You would think they learned by now, but they haven't, because the short interest continues to increase. We are seeing about 95 million shares shorted, which is an all-time high for AMC. This is higher than we have ever seen it. And because of this, many people are thinking that AMC's stock price can continue to go up. And from this alone, it's proven that the short squeeze has not yet started. Everyone keeps saying, oh, the short squeeze is over. The short squeeze hasn't even started yet because we are seeing the short interest higher than we have ever seen before. And once the short squeeze starts, we're going to see all of these institutions cover their positions, and we're going to see the short interest probably get cut in half overnight. So from like 95 million shares all the way down to like 45 million overnight. That's what we saw last time back in January, and that is what we would see happen again. And you have to remember, when this happened back in January, when they about half of the shares were covered, half of the short sales had to cover about half of their positions, that's when we saw the price go up about 10x from $1.97, $1.75 per share, all the way up to $20 per share. Is it going to do the same thing in 10x from where it is right now? It's possible. Is it likely? Probably not going to happen that much, just because the market cap is already at $14 billion, which is a very high market cap. But many people are talking how could AMC stock reach $100,000 per share? What's going on? All we do know is that the short squeeze hasn't started yet because more shares are shorted now than ever before. And the good news is that they did just raise $230 million through a stock sale. Some people are concerned because Mudric Capital reportedly bought these 8.5 million shares from AMC, and then they sold them. They already sold them today. It was reported this morning that AMC sold shares to Mudric Capital, and then Mudric Capital came out by the end of trading today and said, you know what, we already sold these. And so they probably made $40 million very quickly, because it says that they purchased 8.5 million shares at $27 a piece, according to AMC's filing. Now it says, now AMC stock price is around $32, $33 per share. So they probably made a quick $40 million. So I wouldn't blame them for selling it, but the short squeeze definitely has not happened yet for those of you who are asking, because we see the short interest is higher than it's ever been before. And that's what's going on with AMC. One thing to keep in mind, though, is in the SEC report from their CEO, he explained how their market capitalization for AMC right now as implied by various trading prices, currently reflects valuations that diverge significantly from those seen prior to recent volatility and that are significantly higher than our market capitalization immediately prior to the pandemic. And to the extent these valuations reflect trading dynamics unrelated to our financial performance or prospects. I feel like this is pretty obvious, but what he's saying is that their share price right now does not reflect their financial performance or what they're going to do over the next couple of months. Even though we saw A Quiet Place Part 2 debut over the weekend, had its blockbuster debut, it did very well. It was one of the best performing movies we've seen in the last 18 months. Even though that happened, he said, still, you got to realize that the price right now of AMC is not based on numbers. It's based on the community behind AMC, what's going on with institutional investors shorting it, and a potential short squeeze that could be happening very soon. So that's what's going on with AMC. A lot of exciting stuff. And I want to let you guys know what's going on. If you like this sort of content on AMC, well then please be sure to like the video down below, subscribe to my channel, turn on the bell notifications, and I'll see you guys in the next episode.